How about another round for Brewsday Tuesday? Here is Huck and Big Nate.
All right, so what do we do here? What do we open? A mixer?
Yeah, let's open it. Oh, open the mixer. Wait, you got to tear this thing off. Oh, I did it with my arthritic hold.
I made it complicated. I got you
orange.
It had that seal in there.
See.
All right, welcome into another
Is this
round.
really, wait a minute, is this even orange juice? It's simply orange. I think that means it's not orange
It's just
juice.
straight orange.
It's like
good luck.
Cancer.
It's real
cancer
tart.
Juice. Thanks.
No, I think I got you real orange juice, not real liquor.
I don't know. Well, not real liquor. We've determined that.
So we are
that
here.
That has been determined.
Round 2, Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store. And we're keeping this mock liquor thing going, of course. Huck enjoying the Stroyski.
So I'm like
which I think is their vodka. They don't directly say it, but they imply it heavily.
I'm going to tell you that, first of all, this would seem presumptuous, but I am an expert on alcohol, right? I mean, really, we've been doing this 6 years. I've been drinking alcohol and telling people about it. That's you people out there in the air and on the YouTube and on all the platforms. So what I did here, because I am an expert, is I doubled up the amount of vodka to the orange juice or not orange juice. We're not sure which. I'm going to taste it now.
No, I think that's orange juice. I think I did get you real orange juice.
I don't know. Seems a little light.
That's the fake vodka.
Okay, I'll put some orange juice in it. So
now you're questioning everything I like. Now I'm like the Wizard of Oz. This is the last time I'm going to be allowed to bring anything
to the man behind the curtain. Do not pay any attention. So here's the thing. Alcohol. What is alcohol? It's ethanol.
Yeah.
It's ethanol. It's
or
all
methyl.
No. Well, what we're drinking, don't drink that. What we're drinking is ethanol. And if it's wine, guess what's in it? Ethanol. If it's beer, guess what's in it? Ethanol. If it's liquor, it's all the same chemically.
And if it's gasoline,
it's messing up your engine. I was going to say another word, but I'm not allowed to, but it's messing up your engine.
It's not great for your catalytic converter.
No, well, somebody stole mine, so I'm good. I just put a piece of pipe in where it used to be. They don't look.
Okay, so I've read hacks because we're dealing with the not actual hacks, like we're dealing with the pipeline because we weren't ever actually dealing with that because it didn't provide our area. That's not important.
Yeah, so I'm glad you brought that up. I wanted to go there this week. So last week, every idiot in the world filled up their laundry baskets and their swimming pools with gasoline, okay? And garbage bags, whatever. Okay, because why? Because the media said that we were going to be out of gasoline because the Colonial Pipeline was down. Where we live, that's not our pipeline. Now, yes, it appears to come, and I think it goes to Montvale, but it doesn't go to Roanoke. Roanoke cut it off in 2018, but everybody's being an idiot.
The other thing worth considering is those gas trucks, the big tankers that fill up gas stations, show up on a schedule like milk delivery or water delivery. They don't come by demand.
No, that's true. It's like milk delivery. They milk the gasoline.
A lot of times they're just topping off.
Right.
And this whole panic buying trend, not a good look for people in the New River Valley. And I'm ashamed of a lot of you. And
I'm ashamed of all of you.
I'm glad that a lot of you had to buy it at peak prices because.
Yeah, good for you.
I don't.
No, I was like the day 2, 3, I was driving around, needed gas, and I went to Christiansburg to 2 little gas stations who I won't name. And I said, well, I'm not out of gas. I got a quarter tank, but I need to drive like 30 or 40 miles and back. But that's probably enough, but I'll go try. So I said, I'll just drive down to Kroger. So I went to the Gucci Kroger, and there was, a couple people in line, but they just weren't paying attention. I drove right up to an empty pump and filled up my gas tank. And then I went on. And it wasn't really price gouging. I saw where people were paying $7 in Bridgewater, Virginia, or somewhere.
There were certain gas stations in this area. I don't think I can say which ones, but from my experience, I can tell you there is a store attached to it, and they actually lowered their prices, which was the right move to make. The other thing, and this is what I ran into because my car is pretty damn fuel efficient, And
None of mine are.
I live
None.
5 miles from where I work.
Yeah, you could
So,
walk.
you have a good radius for where I live and behave, but I fill up gas once a month.
I need to
And,
fill up the RV, but I'm not doing it for a minute.
My lawnmower, though, my lawn's real long, and my lawnmower's out of gas. And I literally had this conversation with my wife. I was like, grass needs mowed, but it's not getting done until this is done, because I'm not going to be that jerk hanging out at the gas station with a gas
But you're going to
can.
be that jerk lying to your wife that you don't have gas in your gas can. And that's fair enough. I mean, hopefully she's not listening to the show tonight and knows that I'm seeing right through this BS right here. I'm BS with Nate. Nate is now BSing. It's not BS with Nate. It's Nate's BS.
She only knows about the one gas can. It's fine.
It's
fine.
I'm telling you.
All right. So I'm enjoying. I've got the Hobble Creek with Coke, and we're going to try this.
Are you drinking it yet?
Fake bourbon and Coke. I've not. I'm real scared too.
Okay. Well, meanwhile, I'll go on about, so the little gas stations buy their gas like through secondary wholesalers, but like Sheetz and Kroger and all those guys, they buy their, they're paying top dollar for their gas, and they're got a huge amount of gas they buy. I mean, they're not, they get discounts for buying so much, but the thing is they're going to have gas. And everybody's like, wow, the big long line. I was in Blacksburg, the line to Shell there right near the campus was around the block. And I'm like, what are you idiots doing? Because tonight, in the middle of the night, a truck's going to come.
Yep.
It's going to put gasoline in the tanks. And then there's going to be gas. So in the morning, I went over there, and there was gasoline in the tanks. The other thing that cracks me up is people, they put the bag over the pump. So I was in Pembroke, my new home today or the other day, and this guy in a Jeep with Pennsylvania plates, which, we got to hate him anyway, a 4-door Jeep, which isn't a real Jeep. And we'll go on about Jeeps in a minute, but he comes around the pumps, and like the first one, he does like a figure, not 8, it's like a 9 or 12 around all the pumps. Like, one of them's not going to have a bag on it. Let me explain how many tanks there are in the ground. There's one. So if pump 1's not working, pump 9 is not working either.
Yep.
What is wrong with people?
I think it's a lack of
somebody whooped him with a stupid stick.
We're not focusing on common sense. We're focusing on how quickly you can divide by pi or whatever.
Oh, I like pie. Yeah,
I can divide a pie pretty quickly.
Yeah, but
do
you divide it into 3.14 parts?
If there's 8 people, I can tell you confidently I'm getting 2/8.
Yeah, you should get 2/8.
I'm cutting it.
Well,
that's dealer's share.
Right. And other people are like, oh, well, I'll just have a bite. Fine. I'll eat the rest. Basically, it's my family. We went all around there. But anyway, Jeeps. We're going to talk about Jeeps.
We are going to talk about Jeeps. I noticed you didn't drive yours today.
No, I was working. And that's the Jeep is my recreational vehicle. So last Saturday was Topless Saturday for Jeeps. And I went out to the fire tower, and I can't really divulge what happened there, but it was good.
Huck was topless.
Huck was topless.
That's all you really need to know.
Really all you need to know. So I've ordered half doors for the Jeep. So that means the big doors on my Jeep weigh about 4 million pounds. I don't know. Really, every time I lift them off, my back goes out. So I'm going to lift them off one time whenever my half doors get here. And I'm going to put my half doors on. And basically, my Jeep's going to have the top down. I may even take it all the way off. And a tarp. And maybe a bikini top, which goes like across the first roll bar. And that's be the summer.
Do you have does the half door come with the vinyl clip-ons?
I already have a set of YJ, which we don't like YJs. But anyway, but I think that, they all fit through the years. The CJ, YJ, TJ doors are all about the same. So somebody gave me, actually I bought his hardtop for my CJ, my last CJ. This gets complicated, a lot of letters, and they don't mean anything. Just so everyone knows, Jeep letters don't mean anything. They just made them up. So and these have sliding glass windows, which are much better than zip windows. So we'll see if they work. If they don't work, I have tools.
So have I ever told you my full experience with the Jeep?
No,
I've told you about my wife's experience with her stupid Compass, which is not a real Jeep.
it's not a Jeep. It has like an X in the taillight, right?
No, thankfully we
that's not
didn't
the one.
spring for that model.
Oh, good,
But,
good, because that's
I've-
annoying.
I went and stayed a summer with my uncle. He is an ex-Marine. He was a jet engine mechanic in the Marines. So basically what that meant, at least from my perspective at like 14, was he likes to get really drunk and tinker around on things.
And yell at you because you didn't hold the light right.
No, my uncle,
He was cool.
very cool. Probably too cool. So it all started with, hey, we're gonna go out mudding later. Can you take the top off the Jeep? So I showed some proficiency in taking the top off, taking the doors off, getting everything stripped and ready. And he's like, hey, I also need you to rebuild the motor on this four-wheeler. He's like, I'll walk you through the steps. And I figured it out. His hands were too shaky.
Yo, I'm there. You know,
I rebuilt that four-wheeler. It ran straight until I drowned it.
yeah. So I'm like, you know, I'm over 65 and I'll be working and I have to I work with my hands. I work with fine tools. I have to wire things up, which means I have to take a screwdriver, loosen the screw, strip a wire, make it all pretty, sit it in there and tighten the screwdriver. Well, in the mornings, like anytime before 11:30, my hands can't really stick the screwdriver in the hole. I have to use two hands. So I have to avoid the customer watching me. But, you know, maybe I should drink less. No, I should work less.
That's a t-shirt right there. In the morning, Huck has to use two hands.
I do have to use two hands in the morning. So, yeah, but it's all fun. But, I mean, you know, life's got a lot of trade-offs, right? I'm happy.
I've never heard anyone complain about your happiness.
That's right.
I've never heard anyone complain about you. So I think you're doing okay.
I'm trying to do good. Of course, you don't know everybody I interact with. But I try.
No, but you seem to know everybody.
Yeah, I do see.
And everybody seems to know you. So I think your track record's pretty solid. All right. We got to talk about these mixed drinks. And spoiler alert, my rating's not going to match the first segment.
Okay, so first of all, I don't know that we can call these mixed drinks. You know how I am.
We mixed liquids.
I'm a stickler. And so we're mixing wine and mixers. I don't know that I've ever heard of that before. Let's think about it for a minute. Take a moment, contemplate. Have you ever heard about a mixed wine drink? Okay, wait. Sangria, mimosa. So now we have the third one. It's like Biesa. That's what we're talking about.
There we go. We've actually created a whole new category. It's the Biesa. I'll take it.
I'm like, what the hell are we doing here? I'm pretty sure our license to mix drinks should be revoked at this point. But that being said,
it was a printed certificate.
Is it?
Our license to mix drinks? Yeah, it's a printed certificate.
Did you print it?
I made it myself.
Okay. And as long as it's printed out and signed by all parties involved, we're good to go. So this is like, yeah, okay. So again, I'm going to complain that there's not enough alcohol in my alcohol. This is good. It's a screwdriver. I mean, it is. But it's like the one where you go to the bar where they only pour a half shot instead of a full shot. That's what it tastes like. And I put like 3 shots in this screwdriver and the normal amount of orange juice. But yeah, it's really not feeling it. So are we rating these on a 1 to 5?
May as well.
1.
Really?
Yeah, you mix this with orange juice. It's not a screwdriver. It's part of what a screwdriver is like, oh my God, I need to get rid of my hanger. Can I have a little orange juice on the edge of that? But no, I'm not getting rid of my hangover.
That's a good point. It's something I can consider.
Yeah. Not feeling the alcohol at all.
All right. Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Now I'm feeling that.
Which is kind of what we expected.
Right.
Hobble Creek and Coca-Cola.
Hobble and Coke.
Bourbon and Coke
agency
was kind of my go-to for a long period of time. And this doesn't necessarily fill the void.
Sounds like it doesn't fill the void.
The Coca-Cola, it does not. The Coca-Cola actually improves the Hobble Creek.
Ah, there you go.
I'm going to go ahead. I will bump this up to a 2.5.
Okay. See, I went the other way.
It's very neutral. It's not a bourbon and Coke traditionally. And I didn't make a double or a half and half. I went one shot and then 3 parts Coke. And I would drink it again, but I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, I'm with you. But it's almost free anyway. It's less than $10. I understand.
This is true. The price is low. So,
but so is the value.
If you're feeling that desperation, you get what you pay for, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, it's better than running sterno through a biscuit. I'm just saying.
All right. Well, let's drink something better next week. You've been listening to Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store.